Hello there, very good evening to you. I don't know about the part of the country you're in, but we've had some great sunny days here in Cambridgeshire and Peterborough. And the sun comes out and you think, I'm ready for a holiday. I've got my jumper on my shoulders because I think that's what we go on holiday and you never know if you're going to get a nippy air, and, you know, when you go out for dinner and Mediterranean breeze is blowing across. So you take your jumper just in case. And I've got to tell you, today I am feeling in the mood for a holiday. Well, I think you will be after this show. Why? Because this show is always a great show. It's always good holidays. However, today is the best of the best. It is the top-selling holidays that World Choice get to bring you. Now, tonight, we don't just bring you 6 shows. We don't just bring you 6 great holidays. We bring you 7. And there's a little bit of everything for everyone, whether it's the Mediterranean you fancy, the Greek islands, Turkey. But, of course, if you'd like to get over to the Caribbean, if you fancy the idea of getting to Cuba before it opens up completely to the United States, then we've got an all-inclusive holiday. In fact, all of the holidays tonight are all-inclusive. In fact, I'm going to go as far as this. If you're saying, oh, I'm not going to watch it, I don't think I can afford a holiday, hold your horses. Hold your horses. Because our prices tonight, all-inclusive, we're talking flights, we're talking transfers. I'll go through all of it for you throughout the show. But everything, you wouldn't have to spend a penny more from £299. And from £299. It is so, so affordable. Come on, let's show you what all-inclusive is. And this applies to all of the holidays we're talking tonight. First of all, your flights. Come on, see what you can fly to Cuba for. See how much a flight to Cuba, or if you can't get one to Cuba, a flight to the Caribbean, Barbados. See what you pay for a round trip to Barbados, because I don't think you're going to be able to beat the deal we've got for you tonight. Or on one of the holidays we've got, the one to Italy, to Lake Como, is by coach, so there's no flight included in that, but of course where you travel is included. You've got your luggage included, you've got your transfers included, all of your meals, and in many of these hotels we're talking about today, there's a pizzeria, or there's ice cream available as well, accommodation, and get this, all your drinks. Now, I know not everyone drinks, but let's face it, even if you like a bottle of wine every night with dinner, that's all inclusive. How great is that? You can literally have that peace of mind that you can go on holiday, and if you wish, because you don't have to stay in the hotels, but if you wish, you can just stay there and not spend anything else. Now, we've got the call centre available to you right now. In fact, we've got Si on the phone. Si, can you hear me?
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Hi, I'm brilliant. I've already looked through the lineup tonight. I don't know how you do it.
Neither do we. We try and get a better show every single time we come on air. These deals tonight are our best-selling deals. I've already done bookings today from the pre-show marketing that we put out. Yeah, they're staggering, aren't they? Absolutely staggering value for money.
They are phenomenal. For your money, I know you've been to many of the places that we're going to be talking about tonight. Any hot picks for our audience?
Well, these deals we've got tonight have been tried and tested by Ideal World people that buy from the show. They've been buying them. They're on holiday with us at the moment. The Zante always sells out on this show.
Yeah.
The incredible value for money, and the Cuba. You can't buy holidays at this price. You simply can't. With all the added extras such as transfers, the in-resort reps, the luggage included. There's nothing hidden. So give us a call and go on one of these fantastic holidays.
And what time are you and the team on standby till?
We're on till 10:30. Like the last shows we've had, we have been absolutely ram-packed on the phones. Keep trying us. We've put more staff in this evening.
Great.
We've got the website for people to go to. We don't want anyone to miss out, so we'll stay and service all the calls and make sure you get your dream holiday.
Great stuff. Thanks, Si. Hey, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Cool. I'll keep you updated.
Brilliant. Thank you. Now, let's give you a little taster of what you can expect throughout the night, because we've got 7, not 6, but 7 lined up for you. First of all, Zante in Greece, over on the west coast of Greece, from £299. That is all inclusive. Ibiza, the gorgeous island of Ibiza, and of course you don't. Sometimes people think Ibiza is just for partying. Oh no, 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 no. That means you've never been if that's all you think. From £389, it's absolutely stunning. We've got 2 other great ones lined up for you. Another part of Greece, also on the west coast, Kefalonia. I'll tell you a lot more about this because it's one of my favourite places when it comes to Greece. From £399, all-inclusive. Italy. If you'd like to get down to Italy, actually we should say France and Italy, because you get to stay in France one night, you go to Italy for 6 nights, and you get another night in France on the way back home, from £399. And please, yes, please bear in mind, all of these are all inclusive. Now, my pick of the show is going to be Turkey. This is the place I was lucky enough to visit for almost 2 years whilst I was sailing in and out on the cruise ships. It's called Kuşadası. It is in Turkey, sometimes called Kusadasi. People pronounce it different ways. £449. Come on, all inclusive. And the hotel there, the Princess Ephesus, is absolutely stunning, just on the outskirts of Ephesus itself. Sorry, not Ephesus, Kuşadası itself. And then you've got Cuba. Now that price, even though it's including your flights, it's for 2 weeks. £839 for 14 nights, all inclusive. And yes, that includes the flights. It's absolutely amazing. I was just saying actually to the team that if we weren't having a baby in a week's time, we would be going to Cuba. Absolutely, hands on heart, we would be going. But we're going to have a little baby. Don't want to be travelling on a plane for a few hours and then out in that heat. And there's one more. If you're a golfer, certainly consider this. We're talking about going to Portugal. We're talking about going to the Algarve from £459 per person, all inclusive. Now, for those of you that perhaps haven't seen the show before, for those of you saying, I've heard of World Choice, but I don't know them, let me go through reasons to buy from them. It really is a great, great company to consider. First of all, you've got financial protection. We're talking 100% financial protection with ABTA, etc., etc. 37 years experience, award-winning agent, and you get holiday deals, and those pluses really stand for bonuses. Bonus after bonus after bonus, and we'll share some of those with you tonight. For example, you might get to use the airport lounge for free. That's the sort of bonus that we'll be talking about. But all the holidays tonight will be all inclusive. Now, it's easy to stay in touch with World Choice. You can do that directly if you want. You can always like them on Facebook and see the updates that they offer. Twitter's a great one because they send messages to you and there's some great deals coming along. And I personally like YouTube when it comes to a holiday because it means you've got the opportunity now to see the hotels, to see the ports that you'll be visiting, and to have some real idea of what it's like to visit those countries. Now, let me introduce you to our guest this evening who's going to take us on this tour around the world. This is Karen. I'm going to lean over and grab a kiss. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight. Now, if anyone's watching, thinking, well, why should we listen to Karen from World Choice? What's your experience? What's your background?
Oh, well, I've got over 30 years experience in the travel industry,
yeah.
So I've seen quite a lot of companies come and go. I've also worked for some major big brands as well. I've worked for Thomas Cook, I've worked for Thomson, I've worked for Virgin, and now with World Choice, we are a truly independent travel agent right across the country that actually will only sell what's right for the customer. The protection is absolutely critical because obviously we have seen companies decline, and as a customer, you know, we all work really hard to save for our holiday.
So it's that peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind to make sure that you know that once it's booked, you're fully looked after. And like Si and you've already alluded to, the deals tonight, we've actually got together, quite a few of them are exclusive, and you won't find them anywhere else.
Well, let's just reiterate that. If you have just joined us, I know people are flicking around the channels, but if you have just joined us, all the trips we've got tonight, 7, not 6, all 7 are the best of the best. These are all big hitters and often sold out in the past. Now, you can see the 7 places over there across what we call the bar, you know, on the L, as it were. You can see them. We've got 3-star Zante, 4-star Ibiza, Kefalonia, Italy, Turkey, Cuba, and Algarve. If you'd like to talk about any of these, and in fact, it's also fair to say that World Choice really make bespoke holidays. What we're talking about tonight is the bare bones of it. This is the package. This is the main element, but you can add to that if you wish to. You could talk about going from a different airport. You could talk about maybe upgrading rooms. All these things are available to you. Just call the team. The number is 0800 3164 379, and of course you can go to the website too. I always say go to the phones, talk to Si or somebody on the team, and they can answer any questions that you don't feel like I've asked Karen, or any answers that Karen might not offer us tonight. So, let's find out what it's all about, Zante. Let's go to Greece. This is absolutely safe. If you've never been to Greece, please, please, please consider this. This is an exclusive to us here at Ideal World with World Choice. And the great thing about this is, come on, you've got the choices of May, June, September. It's going to work out to be less than £43 per person per night. So it's $299 in total. Think about that. If you go to a hotel in the UK, you know, I think even some of the budget hotels, and bear in mind, we're not talking budget here. If you go to a budget hotel, you're looking at $39.99 maybe, 40, 50, 60 pounds. This includes your flights, your transfers, your booze, your food. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Come on, let's take an opportunity to talk about this.
We featured this hotel before, actually. It was really, really popular when we featured it. It's the Mavrikos Hotel. It's a 3-star, and it's in the resort of Tisivili, which has got a fantastic beach, an absolutely wide, wide beach. quite typically Greek, this hotel. It's only got 40 rooms, and all of the rooms are situated around the pool area. But you can see it's quite tastefully done.
Yeah.
700 metres from that beach I mentioned. And, you know, because the fact that they try and keep it quite Greek, they've got typical things going on. They'll be doing barbecues, and they also have like an area for the Brits to watch TV. So they've really taken the Brits into account.
Great.
Yeah, which is quite nice, really. It's all inclusive, so you've got your buffet breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can have snacks in the morning or the afternoon if you get peckish in between meal times. And they also do a nice little afternoon tea as well, which is quite nice, really.
So, Brits, we're going to feel at home there,
We're going to
aren't we?
really feel at home here, yeah. It's a perfect hotel for us.
And I believe it's got things like sauna, jacuzzi,
Yep.
spa, water sports. I mean, it's all there.
Yeah.
And even the sunbeds and the parasols, they're all free.
They're all free. They do also have entertainment as well during the day and the evening. So, you know, really, you don't have to leave that particular hotel for the duration.
Yeah, you've got to do a little bit of the old Greek dancing.
Absolutely. And the thing is with Zante, it's so nice as well to get out of the hotel and go and see what's there. There was a little image earlier on the footage of that Smuggler's Beach where the shipwreck is there, you know, and that's actually there for people to go and see, and it's quite an iconic site in Zante.
The colour of the water in that part of the
amazing.
world is amazing. You feel like you're in the Caribbean, to be honest.
yeah.
You'll feel like you're in the Caribbean. Now, when you bear in mind that this is all-inclusive from £299, now that is based on 2 people sharing, so obviously ideal for couples. It's a brilliant, brilliant opportunity. £43. What do you get for your money these days? Come on, 2 of you could go out for dinner and not be able to get a budget for £43. This is dinner, lunch, breakfast, ice creams, drinks. I mean, it's and you're talking to your luggage. Like, if you're already thinking, oh, I want to go, I'm desperate for a little break, I need a little holiday, you could be going in a month's time.
Yeah, you can. And don't forget as well, with this, these are package holidays. You know, this is a Cosmos holiday, so you've got your rep as well. So you're fully looked after in resort as well.
Brilliant. So you've always got someone to go to if you need to.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're thinking, I'd like this, there's your phone number at the bottom of the screen. Sign the team are waiting for you. 0800 3164 379. Now, let's take an opportunity to remind you that this is all-inclusive. So it really puts you at peace of mind that you haven't got to go and spend any more money. Obviously, if you want to, you can. If you want to go into town, you can. If you want to go out in the evenings, you can. But you don't have to, and that's the beauty of it. So if you are thinking about your budget, then it's certainly a great, great way to go. Come on, I know you want a holiday. Let's have a look around the hotel. Let's see what we've got. This is the Mavrikos Hotel. How gorgeous that is. There's a large pool.
And it's family run as well, so they really understand what their customers expect and what their customers like, and they've taken that into account.
They're happy to have kids, aren't they? I believe they've got a children's pool, there's a playground, there's free cots and things. So if you are thinking, oh, we've got kids, this could be the perfect one for you.
But it's, you know, it's nice, isn't it? You can kind of eat inside or out by the pool, and as I say, they do barbecues and things to kind of bring a bit of atmosphere. And, you know, when I go on holiday, I work really, really hard. I want somebody to kind of take all the stress away of where I need to eat, where do I want to go for a drink. But I think, like we said, there's so much to do in Zante. You know, you've got the area where the turtles, I know. And there's actually,
come on, I want to go!
there's actually caves in Zante where if you actually dive in and you have a swim, you turn blue, you look blue because they're so aqua, the water. It's fantastic.
I just said a few minutes ago, it's like going to the Caribbean. Do you see that water? It's like being in the Caribbean. I love Greece anyway, so it might be a bit unfair because I really am a huge fan of Greece. I was lucky enough to be down there for a few years working on the cruise ships. It's a beautiful place to visit. If you've never been, you must go. And if you've been to Greece and you love it, then look at this. Come on. You could be in the Caribbean.
There's that ship, look.
See, you don't need to spend £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 to go to the Caribbean. This is on our doorstep. This is Greece. Go and enjoy it. Come on, relax, chill out. Now, the other great thing about this is, not only is it a nice, small, friendly hotel, if you're thinking, oh, it's brilliant, but a week's not enough, you could get a second week from £299. So for another £299, you can go for a second week, 2 weeks. Don't wait. If you want that one, from past experience, I can tell you, it's very likely that that will sell out. It will sell out. So call the number at the bottom of the screen, have a chat. Any questions you got, think, oh, I'd like to know this, I'd like to know, then just call the guys. You know, there's no obligation to do that, and it's free to call, and they're located in Cambridgeshire for you. Now, we've got flights organised for you from Gatwick, Manchester and Luton. But if you're thinking, oh, I need a flight from so-and-so, so-and-so, maybe Bristol or Belfast, wherever it may be, then call the guys and see what they can do for you. It's as simple as that. Okay, that's our first port in Greece. There will be a second Greek one coming up a little later, but now we're going to go to Spain. Now, I think sometimes people, when they hear the term Ibiza and they think it's a party island, but that's only one part of the island, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such a beautiful island, and I think this particular hotel in Port Torrent is a really nice one. It's a good 4-star, and it's actually called, well, it's Sun Connect, the Barcello Pueblo, so it's quite an established hotel.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah, I've been practicing all day. But it's a great location, and I think, like you said, Ibiza does appeal to a wide range of people.
Yeah, it really does.
And, you know, because Port Torrent isn't in a kind of jumping, lively area, it's going to suit all kinds. If you are wanting that jumping, lively area, it's about 5 kilometres away.
It's always available. You can go there.
You can go there.
Now, there's a lot of airports available on this particular one. Gatwick, Stansted, Birmingham, Belfast, Newcastle, East Midlands, Bristol, and Glasgow, if I remember rightly. That's a lot of airports. So, you know, if you think, oh, what about me? What about... Come on, give them a call, chat to them. We're talking 4-star, all-inclusive in Ibiza, and please don't just think party island. It's not. There's one part of the island where they party. It's a little bit... If you went to London, there's lots of different areas in London. It's not, you know, all busy, busy, busy. There's some very rich parts, there's some very poor parts. Well, Ibiza has got the party part, but it's also got a very rich part located in the northern area. For £56 per person per night, that is fabulous value for money. Now, included on this is a free airport lounge, so you're going to feel like you're first class already, and you can add a second week for as little as £249 per person per night. So it's a brilliant deal. Now, all these prices I'm talking about based on 2 people sharing. Come on, let's take an opportunity right now to see where we're going. I think you're going to love Ibiza.
I do as well. I think, you know, this hotel actually has been newly refurbished as well throughout. It's got an airy feel to it. It's got digital technology all through the hotel as well. So if you wanted to see what's going on at 8 o'clock tonight, you can just go and touch any of the screens and it'll tell you what schedule's coming up.
Like it.
You know, so it's really taken things into account like that. Really unique. It's all inclusive, but the nice thing about this hotel as well is you've got different themed areas to eat. You've got Mexican, Italian. They will even put a pirate themed dinner on, you know, so
brilliant.
something going on for everybody,
I like
really.
the idea of that.
But I think, like you say, Ibiza's got some stunning scenery. Don't just think of it as a beach location.
Yeah.
Ramblers go to Ibiza as well because there's some great, you know, walks there to be seen. So, you know, I quite like this one. Different areas around the hotel as well. You've got your lounge bar. There's a pool bar as well at this one, which does appeal to quite a lot of people. Oh,
it appeals to me. I love the idea of being in the pool and swimming up to the bar, plonking yourself on an underwater bar stool and saying, hey, I'll have another pina colada, please. Come on. This is Ibiza. That's what we're looking at. I know some of you might look at that and think, is it Greece? It's that Mediterranean feel. You've got those gorgeous white buildings. You've got those gorgeous white sandy beaches. There, the El Paella. Way! Chin chin.
Yeah, chin chin.
It's absolutely stunning. Get yourself down there. When you bear in mind, this is only the second of 7 holidays that we've got lined up for you. Let's just remind you of the great deal that we've got, because this is phenomenal value for money. £56 per person per night. Come on, 4-star hotel from £56. If it was just a hotel for £56 per person per night, you might be saying that's a great deal. This is including your flights, your booze, your food, your ice creams. But come on, it's phenomenal value for money. And if you've never been to Ibiza, now you can go down there and find out that it's just a myth that it's partyland. Yes, you can go to that area, but this is also a beautiful, beautiful place. Now imagine if you were to fly to Spain and you went out and you, let's say, went to a restaurant for breakfast, you went somewhere else and got lunch, you went somewhere else in the evening and got dinner. What's that going to cost you? It's got to be more than £56.
Considerably more than £56.
And then if you say, oh, we want a bottle of wine with dinner, or maybe have a glass at lunch as well. I'm not talking about going on it, you know, just having a few drinks, just getting in the mood, just feeling great about yourself, just feeling relaxed.
On holiday.
I think that's why I like a glass of wine, because it just helps you chill out a little bit, doesn't it? You know, I'm not particularly, but, you know, I like to have a glass of wine with dinner. I think it's really nice. And knowing that it's not going to cost you more money, knowing that you don't have to spend a penny more, just gives you that great peace of mind. And I like the idea as well, not wandering around the hotel thinking, oh, I want to go to the beach and, oh, I've got to have my wallet with me. Oh, I've got to have cash with me. I might leave it in the sand. Oh, I've got to hide it in my shoe. You haven't got to do any of that because it's all inclusive. It's a brilliant, brilliant opportunity. Let's have a look at the hotel right now, because ultimately this will become your home for the week, or 2 weeks if you decide to go for a second week.
And you can see how airy and light the hotel is. They've really taken the refurbishment to quite a high level. Lovely balcony windows, You know, they really have taken care, and I think you can see the digital technology there where you can touch the screen and see what's going on a little bit later on in the day or tomorrow. Wi-Fi as well is quite important to people, so they quite like to do that.
Yeah, I'd be lost without it these days.
I think anybody would be quite lost without it, to be fair, but nice contemporary dining as well. And I think, like we say, Ibiza does feature for everybody. And I think, you know, as well, coming away from the hotel, the port of Ibiza is also quite nice. It's a bustling port. There's ferries coming in from the other islands, cruise ships and stuff. So, but look at that, you know, imagine having your alfresco dining on the beach and stuff.
I want to go, Karen. I want to go. No, I promise you, if we weren't having a baby in a week's time, we'd be off. I'd be booking. I'd be going on a holiday. I really, really... Look at this. Isn't that what... Come on, this is a dream holiday for many people. You know, sitting in the pool, going up to that pool bar, ordering your pina colada, strawberry daiquiri, whatever it is that you enjoy. Maybe just say, oh, I like me beer in a bottle. I don't know about you. I'd be walking up and down that beach. I'd be having so much fun. It's a gorgeous place at night as well. So well, there you go.
Amazing sunsets as well.
Yeah, beautiful.
And you know, if the younger guys do want to go out there, there are some club sets as well with some of the DJs. Famous DJs do, you know, sunsets. And
maybe got a couple of teenage kids. You know, this way you get to have the holiday that you want, and you can let the teenagers go down there and party in the evening if that works for you. Now, this is only the second of our 7 holidays. These are all best sellers. Tonight we bring you the best of the best. Don't forget, this is Gatwick, Stansted, Birmingham, Belfast, Newcastle, East Midlands, Bristol and Glasgow. Come on, I had to good to remember all those, didn't I? So we've pretty much got everyone covered. And again, if they've got a question or something you want to know, they say, oh, I'd like it, but call the team, 0800 3164 379, talk to Si or the team. Let's just remind you the price on this, £389 for your first week. If you'd like to go for 2, if you're saying, oh, I need 2 weeks, the second week's only £249 per person. Dates available in May, June and September. That also includes free airport lounge, so you feel like you're first class from the moment you get going. So we've now looked at Greece, we've now looked at Ibiza. Let's take an opportunity right now to go to Kefalonia. This is also in Greece. This is a 4-star Greek hotel that we're looking at. And in fact, Kefalonia, for those of you saying I've heard of it, but I'm not really sure that I know it. Have you ever seen the movie Captain Corelli's Mandolin? They actually shot it on this island. This island, by the way, isn't over in the Aegean. This is on the western side, not the eastern coast, but the western side. I think it's called the Ionian Sea, and it's just off the coast from Olympia, and it's absolutely stunning. When you see, if you thought the water of these 2 ports we've seen so far were great, wait till you see the water. In fact, the beach, you'll see a picture of a beach as we go through this, one of the top 10 most photographed beaches in the world. This has got to be a destination worth considering. Come on, let's have a look at what we get. 4-star, all-inclusive, £58 per person per night. That's 7 nights from, come on, £400. And we're talking May, we're talking the height of summer here, June, and even September available to you. This is also exclusive to World Choice. Please don't wait on this. In fact, the hotel here, we're talking about, you know, that these aren't ginormous.
Oh, no.
Because I think it's like 74 rooms in this one, isn't it?
Yeah. And the way it's been done, it's tastefully, it looks like a bit of a Greek village. So they've really taken some thought into how they want the look and feel of the place to be. And when we featured Kefalonia last time, it was a real good seller because to get all-inclusive in Greece is so difficult. And on Kefalonia, I think there's only a handful, if that's so. Si and the guys have worked really well to get this exclusive Cosmos deal.
Well, so, let's have a look at what you can expect when you go to Kefalonia. Look at this, beautiful. If you've been to Mykonos, you know that's also famous for these white buildings, famous for the windmills on the hill, and you get all of it here. All
of it, yeah. And as we said, traditional Greek. This is in the resort of Scala, which is a typical Greek fishing village. So you've still got all the original features of a typical Greek village. So, you know, even though you're all-inclusive, do go down to the kind of harbour front and sample what the locals are having and experience some, you know, Greek nightlife. Close to the beach where there's lots going on, or as much or as little as you want. There's snorkelling, diving, or just sunbathing, actually.
Well, I'm going to add a couple of things to visit if you are here. You might want to write it down. Myrtos Beach is the beach I was talking about, which is one of the top 10 most photographed. You'll see it in a second. The cave of Melisani, beautiful, beautiful blue water. In fact, it's like a giant piece, if I remember the story right, the giant piece of earth fell in and it opened it all up, and when the sun comes across, for me it's the bluest water that you have ever seen. You will literally believe that you are in the Caribbean. This is really worth considering. At a price like this, £399 per person for your first week, really consider it. Now, it's 4-star, dates available in May. Come on, if you think, oh, I want to go away now. May, we're talking a few weeks away here, June and even September. But this is exclusive to World Choice. This is what they work very, very hard to do. And again, this is one of their top selling. All the holidays that we bring you tonight are top selling and often sell out. Let's have a look at Kefalonia and the places that you get to enjoy. And there's a beautiful little beach. It's not the one I was talking about. I'll show it. When we get to it, I'll tell you about it. This is perfect Greece to me.
It does look like a typical Greek village. They've worked really well to keep that tradition there. Nice, tastefully decorated rooms, small enough, you're close to the beach as well. And there is so much to do here as well. It's a great place to go if you like going out on, you know, trips in boats, fishing trips and things like that, just to sample the local area.
Oh, there's Myrtos. Sorry to jump in, Karen. There's Myrtos Beach. Come on, I bet you've seen photographs of it. Look at the colour of that water. It's absolutely stunning. Sorry I jumped in there.
No, that's fine.
I get a bit overexcited about the holidays tonight. I gotta go. Oh.
But it's also great for shopping as well.
Yeah.
They've got like some lovely little souvenir areas, some great markets, ceramics, leather goods. And it's very typically the white stone houses.
Yeah.
Just a really typical Greek island, quite a small island. So, you know, the exclusivity and the fact that this is a great deal, all-inclusive. So you've got all your meals, snacks, afternoon tea. So it is.
There's that. Sorry, I'm jumping in again, but that's that melasani I was talking about. And literally, can you see the colour of water? You have to wait for the sun to come up and over it. It's like all the land just fell down into the water and it's left this big hole above it. But that's fresh water. It's not salt water. It's fresh water. And as that sun comes up, you see the reflection of it in it, and it's literally a beautiful turquoise colour. It's absolutely stunning. Write that one down. That's really worth a visit. Melasani is the name of it. Sorry, I keep jumping in.
No,
I get excited about this.
There's some other great things to do as well. You're coming inland. You've got some great churches to see, the Castle of St George's. So it's a, you know, it's a nice place to go for people who want to experience a different culture as well and get away from the all-inclusive. But yeah. I think the Greeks are fantastic. I know you've worked with them quite a bit in the past. They're so friendly.
And they're great, they're great with kids too. So if you are a family, you know, and you're going away and you think, oh, what about the kids? In that particular hotel, they'll take care of the kids as well. You've got the kids club, they'll give you cots for free, all these sorts of things. So if you have got a couple of little ones with you and you think we still want to get away, then this could be a great choice for you. £399 per person. Come on, this is so affordable. If you haven't had a holiday for some time, you think we deserve one, we need one, then this is really worth considering. So less than £58 per person per night. And it could be, you know, the dream holiday for you. It could be that opportunity you've been waiting for. Maybe it has been a few years. Take advantage of it. Now, I'm sure most of you will have heard of Lake Como. You know, a lot of famous celebrities now get married at Lake Como. It's become very popular. We've got a great trip lined up for you with Shearings, the coach company. You're going to get the opportunity now to have a night in France, 6 nights in Italy, a night in France on the way back. And this is a great deal for you. Now, this is exclusive. This is Shearings, but World Choice have been able to get you an additional 20% off of their already low prices. An additional 20% off. Let's talk you through it so you can see exactly what you're going to get for your money. So 8 nights, not 7 as we've been talking so far. This is 8 nights, 2 in France, 6 in Italy, from $399.99. Now that includes everything. We're talking your food, your drinks, and even on this one, 3 excursions. So you've even got 3 of the tours included. There are other tours available if you'd like to take them, but 3 are already included. This is September, lots of dates in September as you can see, October and November. So where do we start on this one, Karen?
Well, I think this one is perfect for those who don't like flying, or who actually just want to put their luggage in the coach, let someone put it in for them and let somebody take it out at the other end for them. We've also got, they have over 300 pickup points across the UK on this. So, you know, if you think, oh, I don't think they're going to be picking up in my area, just pick up the phone and ask, because if 300 pickup points, the chances are they are going to be picking up in your area.
That's brilliant.
And, you know, they're great coaches as well. And I think, you know, the fact that, again, all-inclusive in this area is almost unheard of. So it really is a brilliant offer.
Well, I think a lot of people would hear the term Lake Como and say, oh, I can't afford that, because it can be very expensive. You've got the opportunity right now to know that you don't have to spend a penny more. You don't have to spend a penny more. Over 300 pickup points in the UK. And if you is that me? Come on, 300. It's a very likely issue. But just call Si and the team with the number at the bottom of the screen. They're going to be open until 10:30 tonight, by the way. So you've got up until 10:30 to give them a call and get your hands on these deals. My personal feeling is this is going to be a big seller. I know a few people that do not like to fly. My uncle and aunt, I'm not going to say which ones, but I've got an uncle and aunt that take coach trips all the time. They absolutely love it. It gets them out and about, and it's so comfortable. And the other thing is you get to meet lots of people, and because you're really friendly, because you're on the bus, you're travelling together, it's brilliant. By the way, if you're single, think, oh, I want to go away and I'm on my own, but it always costs so much money. Well, this one is a very, very low supplement. It's actually from £149 additional supplement for you to go as well. So this is worth considering if you're on your own too. Come on, let's take an opportunity right now to see Lake Como.
I mean, it's just spectacular, isn't it? And I think the nice thing about this is that you've mentioned that you spend a night in France, you stay in Reims on the way down, so you haven't got hours and hours and hours on the coach.
Yeah.
Restful night's sleep, dinner, and then you move on again. There's the coach, look, fantastic quality.
Yeah, I'm just going to a little note. These are luxury coach trips. I mean, sometimes people say here coach trip and think, oh, it's a bus. No, 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 no. This is not a bus. This is a luxury coach trip we're talking about.
And the hotel is actually situated on the lake. So the views are going to be spectacular.
Absolutely.
It's a look.
I think they have a terrace, don't they? So you can just sit out there, maybe have breakfast and dinner, and look out over the lake itself.
Yeah. Buffet meals as well, so there's lots going on here as far as you said, all-inclusive, so you've got your breakfast, lunch and dinner. They also do some show cooking as well, so that's nice in the evening if you want to see how the Italians cook dinner or pizzas brilliant. Or whatever, so that's quite nice to get involved in. And people enjoy that, but I mean, just look at the stunning views. And you've also got 3 free excursions on this as well, already included in the price. So you can go to Bergamo, which is the beautiful medieval city. So you've got time there. Como Market, which is situated in the old streets of Como. So you can have a wander around, have a little barter, you know, buy some local stuff to bring home with you. And then there's also a lake tour, which is really quite nice.
You've got to do that, haven't you?
Oh,
if you go to Lake Como, you've got to do the lake tour.
Yeah.
Come on, I think my in-laws would absolutely love this trip. Again, if you don't like flying, if you just want to take it easy, this is a great way to go. And you've got all that camaraderie on board as well. You've got the same driver, by the way, for the entire trip. So it's really comfortable. You're going to make a lot of great friends on this. £399. 8 nights, that is. 2 in France, 6 in Italy. Dates available, lots of dates available in September, October and November. And that works out to be less than £50 per person per night. Don't forget, you have got views from this hotel. We're talking the Britannia Excelsior. You've got views across the lake. And the other nice thing is a traditional Italian-style hotel. And you imagine going on the sun terrace and looking out of this gorgeous panorama. It's a dream come true for many people.
Yeah, it is. It's a really nice one. And I think they do gala dinners as well. And I think people who go on that kind of holiday.
So you can dress up?
Yeah, get dressed up for dinner.
I like that.
There is a Lido as well, so if you fancy to swim, then that's available to you.
Yeah.
And there is an outdoor pool as well. So, you know, there's something for everybody. And as we said, if you're looking at going in kind of September dates, you could book that today and just pay a deposit.
Nice.
So, you know,
that's
it's
nice
just
too,
affordable.
isn't it? Yeah, so you haven't even got to pay for it all right now. Let's take an opportunity to talk you through this particular trip, so we get a flavour for this holiday.
Yeah, well, obviously you've got your over 300 pickup points, and I think, like you said before, if you are single, you are going to meet people on a coach tour, just by the nature of the way the tour works.
Yeah.
Lovely drive down. As you say, the tour guides, the drivers are absolutely phenomenal. You know, they really know their stuff. They really look after people. There's that outdoor pool. Look, it's just stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. That's right on the lake, isn't it?
Imagine having dinner overlooking that, particularly the sun setting. You know, it's a really spectacular one, that is. And I think they also do in the evening entertainment where, you know, the guests can get involved as well. So, you know, things going on, but
come on, laying out there, a bottle of champagne, a bottle of fizzy, and you're there by the pool, chilling out, Lake Como. You're going to feel like you're a celebrity. Look at the hotel! I love it! I love it! That is amazing. I wonder if any famous people have stayed there.
I know, the views are spectacular though, aren't they?
That is amazing.
Yeah, real nice traditional feel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's just getting better and better and better.
I think this will appeal to a lot of people, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely. Come on, that's Lake Como you can see in the distance. We're talking a stunning hotel. We're talking sun terrace with panoramic lake views. You've got that outdoor pool that you've already seen. There's a floating pool there as well. You've got views across the lake. You've got all that gorgeous Italian food. I think you're going to absolutely love it. And don't forget that price does include 3 excursions, £50 per person per night. And this is an exclusive for World Choice because they've been able to get you an additional 20% discount from Shearings. Come on, Shearings, when it comes to coach trips, these are one of the guys to consider. Yeah. These are a leader in this type of holiday, and you're getting a further 20% off because you're teaming up with World Choice tonight.
And two destinations in one. You're staying in France, then you're going down to Vietnam. So, yeah. But, you know, people do go there and have nice walks. It's a great place to go if that's what you want to do on holiday. Yeah. And the fact that you've got your all-inclusive to fall back on.
Well, I think if you love this countryside, if you love the scenery, you know, if that helps you to relax and chill out, that is a must-have for many, many, many of us. Well, if you're saying, I'm ready, I want to pick up the phone on this one, 0800 3164 379 is the number. It's not our number. That's going to get you through to World Choice and give you an opportunity to talk to Si or the team. Again, any questions you've got, you know, if we don't answer a question that you've got going through your mind, think, oh, if I only knew this, I'd go for it, you know, or is this one deposit only? Call the guys and ask. It's free to call them. They're here in Cambridgeshire. You'll be able to chat to them, answer your questions, no obligations. And if you're saying, I love it, then you get the holiday. Come on, let's remind you what you get for your money on this. It's an all-inclusive. And this is an Italian coach tour, but you have got 2 nights in France as well. So you've got a little touch of France in there too. But this is really about the start of the story, Lake Como. September, October and November is available to you. Don't miss out on this great, great opportunity. Now, of course, we've got a lot more holidays lined up for you. These are all bestsellers. That's the thing to remember tonight. Let's give you a little reminder of what we've done so far. And don't forget, we've still got more to go. Now, we started off with our most affordable holiday. So if you are thinking, you know, we've got a small budget here, then certainly consider Zante. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm lucky to have been there myself. £299 for 7 nights. That's £43 per person per night. And you've got May, June and September in that price. That is phenomenal. Now, that is an exclusive to World Choice. And if you've ever tried getting a all-inclusive to Greece, you know it's not always easy. So this could be perfect time for you to do that. Let's go on to our next one, Ibiza. And again, I'll try to make it clear to you that sometimes people think, oh, Ibiza is for youngsters. They're 1830s, party. That's only one tiny little part of the island. This is a giant island. You can go to the other end of the island. You wouldn't even have a clue that that's going on. Maybe you've got some teenagers with you and they want to party, but you don't. So that way you've got the best of both worlds. From £389 per person for 7 nights. Don't forget, all of these holidays include your flights, your transfers, your luggage, your drinks, your food, and of course your accommodation. May, June and September. Then we went to Kefalonia. I was telling you lots of great things about this. The beaches to consider. It's a tiny little hotel. Oh, I say tiny little. I probably can find smaller hotels, but this is only 74 rooms, so it's really a lovely size. Less than £58 per person per night. May, June and September is available, and that's from £399. And then that fourth one that we saw was Italy and France. That's your coach trip. Again, it is all-inclusive. September, October and November. Less than £50 per person per night. Now, I'm going to get all excited over again because the next trip is Turkey. In fact, I'm going to whiz through the next 3 so you know what you've got to look forward to. But we've got Turkey coming up, we've got Cuba coming up, and we've got Algarve in Portugal coming up as well. Let's just remind you why you should book with World Choice. You've got that 100% protection. So for me, that's peace of mind. You know your money is safe. 37 years experience. These are an award-winning agency, and it isn't just here on Ideal World. They've got agencies around the United Kingdom, so don't just think it's on TV. They may well be in your town. And you've got holiday deals, and those pluses, think of those as bonuses, and we've shared some of those bonuses with you tonight. In some cases, free excursions. In other cases, free airport lounge. And, of course, all the trips we're talking tonight do include your food, do include your drinks, do include your transfers, do include your flights if there's a flight involved. It's such a great opportunity. And it's so easy to stay in touch because you can go to Facebook. Many of us are on that today. You can enjoy Twitter, so they'll tweet you, and they've got some great deals lined up. And, of course, for me, the website and YouTube is a great way to go because you can see the holiday, you can see the hotels, you can see the various ports. So that's Zante, Ibiza, Kefalonia and Italy covered. We've got Turkey, Cuba and the Algarve. So let's get cracking on. I'm going to get excited about Kuşadası, or Kusadasi as many people say. Kuşadası in Turkey is a brilliant place to visit. I think another important word to use here is the town of Ephesus, which is just up the road. It's almost like seeing Pompeii. So if you love that history, if you love looking back and seeing the city from 2,000 years ago, this is certainly a place for you. Let's tell you the price. This is all-inclusive, 4-star, June, July, September and October. And this is a beautiful, beautiful hotel. We're talking the Ephesus Princess. You can go online and have a look around it. That price also includes free airport lounge. And get this, if you think, oh, I love it, but I want another week, I want to go for 2 weeks, second week is £149. You're talking 600 quid for 2 weeks. £600 for 2 weeks. I think that, I've been saying I would go, if we weren't having a baby in a week's time, we'd be going on holiday. That would be the one I'd be taking. That would be the one I'd be taking. That works out something like £43 per person tonight. It's crazy value for money. Come on, let's have a little look around Turkey, around Kuşadası.
Yeah, as you said, this is a great hotel. It's quite a big hotel.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you know, it's 4-star kind of, some would say bordering 5-star. It's got great reviews on here. It's got a perfect location. I mean, you should open your curtains and you can see the sweeping views of the sea. It really is amazing. It's undergone a massive refurbishment as well. So, you know, your stay now will be even better. So they've tastefully decorated the rooms and really, you know, changed quite a bit of the facilities there. Lots of places to eat in here as well. You've got 5 restaurants, so you're going to be covered with everything.
5 restaurants?
5 restaurants, yeah.
Wow.
And another one that we kind of like a bit was we've got a poolside bar, a beach bar, a lobby bar,
liking it,
and an English pub.
Turkish bath. There's a Turkish bath. They lather you up, they lather you down. Woo! Done that a few times. It's brilliant. And actually, I'm a big fan of the Turkish food. I love Turkish food.
Yeah, I do. And I think, you know, what you said already about this area of Kuşadası in Turkey, there's some amazing things to see.
Yeah.
There's a fantastic water park as well, so if there are families
right.
there,
I forgot about
massive
that.
water park. They've got loads of different rides. They've got drenching water, so lots to see. That's a full day, that one is. You've obviously got the fortress as well at Kuşadası, where, you know, it takes you back and you can see what's gone. That obviously protected the land from invasion. 8 beaches on here. There's one called Ladies Beach as well, which is quite
Ladies Beach. Yeah, just it's not that far from the town.
No, that's right. Yeah,
that's Ephesus you're looking at right now.
Wow.
That's the library, and just opposite is the where the prostitutes used to be. And there's an underground tunnel, so you can get from the light. You can go like they used to apparently go to the library, and then they take the underground tunnel and go to the brothel. But that's what they told us on the tour. That's what they told me on the tour. It's not open now, love. But anyway, that's. No, it's not open now. But that's all. Isn't it amazing? And you can see the loos, and they've got under floor heating. It's amazing. It's really like Pompeii. That's the best way to explain it. It's an amazing place. And there's a full amphitheatre there as well. You've got to go. And if you like your religious side of things, you know, if you are into your religion, then you might want to visit the House of Mary as well. That's right beside Ephesus, and they said that Mary was actually there at some point. It's an amazing. But I've seen 2 other ones in other countries. But anyway, it's worth a visit if you really enjoy that sort of thing. It's only up the road from Kuşadası. Let's talk about price, because ultimately this is all inclusive. £449. I'm being told this is already a meltdown. Apparently, we've just been. Si's already called, said Kuşadası has gone bananas, and a lot of people are going for the 2 weeks. £600 for 2 weeks. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? All inclusive, 4-star. Let me just remind you, that's your flights, your transfers, your luggage, your drinks, your accommodation, and your food. This was a sellout last time we had it. Oh, I was in Turkey earlier this year. I'll just add, this trip doesn't include your visa. And if you're going, oh, blimey, I've got to get my visa, 2 ways to get it. Actually, I would say get it online. I think, if I remember rightly, we paid a tenner. It's not very expensive. A tenner each to get it online, and they email it to you immediately. So that's the easiest way to do it. We can even do it when you arrive at the airport if you forget and all that stuff. But easy, just do it online. You know you've got it sorted out for a tenner. Now, think about going for 2 weeks. Think about chilling out. Because I always think when you go on a holiday like this, you take a couple of days to unwind. And you just start settling in. You just start thinking, this is perfect. Oh, it's time to go home now. So go for the 2 weeks. Come on, you can justify it. Let's have a look around this place, because it is absolutely stunning.
It is. Look at the sweeping beaches there. And like we were saying, there's quite a lot of things going on at the hotel as well. There's lots of activities. And, you know, you can get involved in as much or as little as you want to, really. But, you know, it's quite a low rise.
I love that
sweeping,
hotel.
Yeah, it's really nice, yeah. Lovely, light and airy. Great reception area. Nice little smoothie and go and have a, you know, nice coffee.
Come on, I could do a 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, like you were saying, there's so much to see as well. And also, we mentioned Ephesus, but you've also got Pamukkale as well, which is the famous sulphur area where you can go to. And take a towel just in case you do want to dip in there, because that is a really great
Oh, that water's so salty, you just float. It's like being at the Dead Sea in Israel.
Yeah.
And another nice thing to do, you know, the town itself, Kefalonia itself, go to a rug store. It's amazing. They bring you tea, they bring you coffee, and I bet you, haggle them. I mean, I'm not talking half price. Go even lower. They might batter you back up, but it's really good fun. Don't think, oh, I'll get 10% off or I'll get 20% off. Go for a minimum of 50%, and it's really good fun. They're used to it. They're all salesmen for it. It's so much fun. There's Ephesus once again, but do wander around the town. They have a lovely market there as well.
Yes, they do, yeah.
You can wander out. There's a little harbour area. You can wander out to the end of that harbour. And right beside that, there's a castle on a little island. I used to go there and chill out.
Wow,
Oh, I love that little castle.
Yeah.
It's a lovely, lovely place. Look at this.
I know, it's stunning. And they have a great clothes market as well on a Wednesday, so you can go and get your kind of designer copies and stuff like that. So, you know, there's loads going on, to be fair.
Yeah, be careful, because, you know, it might be telling you it's a Rolex. You might find if you look closely it's a Rolex or a Folex, as we used to call it. Just be aware of that. But it is really, it's a fun place. So, come on, if you think, I'm getting a Rolex for 60 quid, I'm on a winner, it probably isn't a Rolex. Anyway, we're talking Kuşadası. We're talking Turkey here. In fact, if you look out on the coast, you know just opposite you is actually the Greek islands. So it's just across that little ocean. The Greek islands are out there. Rhodes isn't that far away. You might even want to jump on a ferry and go across to Rhodes if you wanted to. £449 for 1 week, but again, that is all inclusive, and that will include a free airport lounge if you can't go for the second week. Because it's only £149, 600 quid for 2 weeks, that's £300 a week. Why wouldn't you? Dates available in June, July, September and October. And by the way, if some of those dates don't work for you on any of these holidays, talk to the team again. Call the number 0800 316 4379. Talk to Si and the team and see what they can work out for you. Please bear in mind, I just want to add this again, it's so important, I think. Sometimes you think, oh, it's just a package holiday. This is the bundle, as it were. This is your starting point, as it were. And if you say, no, I need it tweaked, I want this or I want that, then talk to the team. These are travel agents. They can make it bespoke. They can get you what you want, what you need. And if they can't, they're going to tell you that and give you alternatives. So call the guys. This is such a great offer. Come on, take 2 weeks. I know you want to go. Go for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and your free lounge as well on the way out.
What's that?
Free lounge on the way out.
Yeah, free airport lounge.
Yeah,
so you feel like first class right away.
Yeah.
Now, I keep saying 2 weeks on this one. The next holiday is, even though it's a ridiculously low price, 2 weeks. 14 nights, all inclusive. If you have got the internet, see what you can pay for a flight to Barbados and back. You know, it could be any Caribbean island you like. Puerto Rico, if you prefer, but I think a lot of Brits go out to Barbados. See what you pay for that flight. We're talking about getting you to Cuba, but it's just opened up to America now. Come on, get there whilst it's still the Cuba that we know, the Cuba that is so famous. Let's talk about price here. £839.99. Oh, it's not even 99, is it? £839 per person, all inclusive. Yes, that includes your flights, your food, your drinks. 4-star, all inclusive. We've got May, June, August, October, November, and even December. Come on, less than £60 per person per night. Again, free airport lounge. You're going to feel like first class right away. And this particular trip, this hotel has got a TripAdvisor certificate of excellence last year. Come on, let's have a look at Cuba. I think you're going to love this. This is the trip of a lifetime for
Oh,
many.
it would be for me, yeah. I haven't been to Cuba, but I've done quite a lot of research on it, and it just looks fantastic. You know, the taste, the smells, the culture, everything going on.
Well, and I think it's going to change over the next few years, don't you?
Without doubt, yeah. The Americans will, you know, bring their own influence in, and it won't be the same. So, like you said, now is the time to go. This really is a great, great deal. And with this particular hotel, there's 2 of the hotel facilities you can use. But, you know, it's such a Caribbean feel. Seafront location. It's a low-rise hotel as well, so you've not got, you know, floors and floors of rooms. And I think, you know, there's the culture with Cuba as well. If I was going to go on this holiday, I know, and it's such a huge island. And it has, as you say, it has actually been voted for a TripAdvisor award.
Yeah.
But if I was going to do this holiday, I would definitely take a trip up to Havana.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite a way,
yeah.
But I think don't miss that opportunity because there's just so much to see. You've got the original time when you've got the old American cars there, all the different coloured buildings, there's museums, the harbour. It really is a fascinating insight into that country.
Yeah, if you're wondering, oh, you know, is it a long way to Havana? Well, if you look at the map, you'll see that where you are is about 3/4 of the way down on the north coast, and Havana's only about 1/4 of the way down on that north coast. And it's better than mine. When you're looking out over that north coast, looking out into the ocean, right into the Caribbean, in the distance, you probably won't see it, but far off in the distance are the Bahamas. There's about 700 different islands out there. Come on, £839 per person, and we're talking £60 per person per night, and that includes your food, your booze, your everything. You don't have to leave that hotel if you don't want to. It is all there. Now, we should have a look around the hotel. I think you're going to really enjoy this, and you're going to understand what a great deal it is. A lot of facilities here. I think they've got 2 pools, sun terraces, all sorts of restaurants as well, isn't there?
Loads of different restaurants. Mexican, Italian, French, Mediterranean, a la carte. And I quite like the sound of the Cuban cafe, actually. I could be there having a mojito, could you? That'd be really nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. But look at the pool bar area. It's just amazing. And for the price, you know, this is a real Caribbean style
I think
holiday.
people will struggle to get to the Bahamas or Barbados and back for that sort of money.
The price would be nowhere near that. Yeah. Absolutely nowhere near that. Look at the standards as well, looking out to the Caribbean. Great destination. Yeah. You know, and just superb quality. And the fact that you can use facilities of 2 hotels, you know, kind of gives you the options.
Hot tub, come on, pool party.
Yeah. Dining al fresco, I kind of like that.
This is your chance to get to the Caribbean. I think that word Caribbean, for many people, seems like the dream. You know, that is the dream holiday. It's the chance of a lifetime. This is 2 great trips because, yes, you got the Caribbean. Yes, you can do all the things you'd expect to do in any Caribbean island, but you're also going to the legend of Cuba. Now, if you are thinking, well, it's quite a long flight, because obviously it's out to the Caribbean, you have got the opportunity to go first class if you wanted to. Again, just talk to the guys. Let's just remind you that this is such a great deal. That is 2 weeks for £839. 2 weeks, less than £60 per person per night. Dates in May, June, August, October, November, and even December. Free airport lounge is included, and you can go first class if you wish. Now, we've got one more trip left. This is the last one. Squeezing in 7. Bear in mind, all of these are bestsellers. There's not a bad holiday in it. They are all big hitters right here on Ideal World. Now, this next one is another exclusive. It's the Algarve in Portugal. Dates available in May, June, July, and September. If you're a golfer, by the way, this could be ideal because there's 5 golf courses nearby. 7 nights from £459. You can go for a second week if you want to for an extra £299. So again, very, very affordable. We've got flights available from Manchester and Gatwick. And again, if you're thinking of other regional airports, call the team and chat to them. There's your number at the bottom of the screen. Come on, let's take a chance to look around the Algarve.
Oh, I love the Algarve. This is in the resort of Alvor as well, so it's quite untouched.
Alvor,
it's quite untouched, yeah. Traditional Portuguese seafront. Look at the front, it's really pretty. I like Portugal, actually. I think if I was going to go... I mean, this hotel chain as well, you're in the Pestana Hotel, which is a great chain of hotels across, but the beaches in the Algarve are second to none. You've got wide sandy beaches, you know, and lots of places to go and see along the coast as well. You're not too far from Portimao, which is a small fishing village, which again is nice to go and see, sample the sardines being cooked on the side. Yeah, I like Portugal a lot. I personally would take a car if I was going on this holiday, and I'd get myself right along the coast. There's a brand new motorway built, so you can literally go along to Lagash, Albufeira, all of those places, but this is a really nice hotel.
It's kind of a nice idea, isn't it? Because you can rent the car and you can drive out every day, come back in time for dinner. Again, it's all inclusive. I know you look at that price. Really? It's all inclusive. £66 per person per night. It's £459 for the week. You can get that second week for £299. Don't forget as well, you can see all these holidays on worldchoicetravel.co.uk/TV. So if you do want to do it online, if you do want to have a look on the website, that's worldchoicetravel.co.uk/TV. Now, let's have a quick look at the hotel itself.
Great range. Very close to the beach, fantastic grounds here, and lovely pool areas and kind of natural lagoon area there. You've mentioned golf already. Yes, it's fantastic for golf, and in fact it's been voted the best golf in Europe on the Algarve. Yeah. So, you know, if that's what you like to do.
It's a lovely lobby, isn't it?
It's a gorgeous hotel, and these hotels are found throughout the Algarve as well, so, you know, a great chain. And actually the hotel claims that the hotel is suitable for those who want to spend their holidays without a care in the world except enjoying the sun and the sea. So that's quite a nice way to be. But yeah, nice big rooms.
That is a cool pool.
Yeah.
That's a cool lobby. I love this hotel.
got a great bar there as well.
Wow.
It's a Toscano bar where you can enjoy the sunset. Look.
Is that a bar in the pool?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
there's some sardines, look.
Yeah, that's very Portuguese, isn't it? They love
Yeah.
their seafood. Well, you would, wouldn't you? If you live right next to the coast, then why wouldn't you? The old custard tarts, a little bit of Porto, as in
Yeah.
Portugal. Gorgeous little place. Love it.
Great rooms as well. Air conditioning, TV, balcony, hairdryer, fridge, minibar. You know, so everything's been taken into account there. The beaches are stunning, absolutely stunning.
Now, before we end on this little holiday, I'm going to suggest to you, if you've been watching for the last, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes, grab a pen and paper, grab a pencil and paper, grab something so you can write down some of these dates. I'm going to do a quick recap. I'm going to whiz through everything for you right now. We've covered 7 best-selling holidays.